Aisha. Yeah, maybe you could try and share the same link to Madam Soy.
Okay, I've joined. I'm
Right,
in.
let me try. Oh, great. I can see you're very well prepared. I can see the brand Africa Code Wheel. That's really awesome.
Thank you.
That's great. I just saw your t-shirt. I'm like, oh my God, I wish I could have done the same.
Aisha, I think her network is not clear. It's stuck.
Okay, let me inform her. I hope you managed to get access to the documents. We are going to start a little bit of introduction from me, and then that will be like a maximum of 10 minutes, but it will be less. Then we'll have Felix. Felix will talk about the rules. Felix will talk about the rules, and then Aisha talk about the students' registration, deadlines for them, be able to complete their projects. And then you'll be able to talk about why it is important for students to code, and also maybe take this as an opportunity to challenge teachers who support their students to code.
Yeah.
So I'll just be doing like a little bit of the introduction before you can speak, so that it's easier to know at what point you are coming in.
Yeah.
Then we can have Felix is the one managing the account. He should be able to read the comments that people are putting on the chat.
Okay.
Yeah, I think is that okay?
It's okay. It's okay.
That's
it's okay. I'm
okay.
ready.
Oh, bro, Felix, you're already here. That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah,
I'm here. And we have some 3 attendees already.
Yeah, that's awesome. So me too, I'm very prepared, and I'm very energized. I wish we could have remembered and all of us to wear our Africa Code Week t-shirts. Just
I don't
but
know
at least we
you
have
are.
them helping us with that.
You.
Yeah.
Yeah, so right, so we'll just go live exactly at exactly 4. Yeah, and we'll just use that format, since especially with the Q&A sessions. I felt since you'll be the one like hosting, you can look at the core questions and maybe ask the panelists. It could either be me, Aisha, or you. Any one of us could respond. Yeah.
Myself? Aisha, is that not Aisha? Ruth, are you talking about me?
Yes. At some point, I'll have to turn off my video, because at some point when you speak, or Aisha, Madam, so I can't hear you. So only when I'll be speaking is when I'll be turning on the video.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm really excited. Hope, yes, it's recording. Once it has recorded, we can download it and maybe we can share it on our different platforms. Yeah.
So I'm setting up the live side.
Is Aisha
Yeah, that's
on?
fine. Then, yeah. Yes, I can see her.
You can see her, but it's stuck. It's like her network is low. There's something. Aisha?
Okay.
Yeah, she's okay now.
I think is my username reading Aisha Abdul Kadir?
Yes.
I don't know why that is the case. Is it because that maybe Felix, I can drop you, send me the link
No,
again on WhatsApp?
no. I'm going to rename you.
Oh, please, that would be okay. I'm wondering, like, why am I called Aisha?
Because you use the email account for Aisha.
Aisha has confused me.
Yeah. Now
Room.
that's why.
Hi team, how are you? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, we can, Aisha.
Yes, I was a bit concerned before we go live. I wasn't sure about our dates and deadlines. That's why I've been calling Ruth to ask. So I'm not sure. I know I'm not sure of some of the dates and deadlines. I didn't want like to mess.
You've not checked them yet?
I've checked them, but it's not there in the document that you
Aisha, you've
sent.
not managed to see them? You've
No,
not
I
managed to see?
haven't seen them. I've only managed to see the program lineup.
Yeah, the dates are there. Just check on your email, the one that I sent you and Felix, you should be there.
Sure, no
Just some
problem.
few moments before we go to live.
Okay.
Let me check.
Let me check as well.
I sent you together with Felix on an email on, yeah, it's supposed to be here. Africa Code Week timelines. Let me WhatsApp you.
Okay, thank you. I
You'll
appreciate
just be
that.
reading through the timelines. I'd
Yeah,
actually given you access to edit it. Let me share with you on WhatsApp.
thank you.
All right, you can just have a look at it because you'll even
Okay.
go after Felix, so you'll have time, so don't worry.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not
Let
even
me,
worried.
oh wow, that's great. Let me turn on my video.
Oh, perfect. I can see them. Thank you so much.
All
Can
right,
you
that's
see me,
very
guys?
okay.
Can you see me, guys?
Yeah, so let me know when we are live.
Okay, I also need to know when we are live.
Felix, we're depending on you for that. We should be live right
Okay, so
now.
let me. Okay. It's loading. We're going live.
Let me know so that I can turn on my video.
Okay, just a minute.
Are we live already?
It's still loading.
All right, just let us know so that we can start. Yeah, and hope so the participants will be able to join.
Hoping so too.
In a moment.
Oh, Felix, you can see me.
Yes, I can see everyone.
So we are live.
Yeah.
Oh, great. All right.
Yes. So I'm going to start go live.
All right. Let me know when you start so that I can turn on my video. Waiting for the go ahead from you, Felix.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Go live. It's a countdown, and we'll be there. It's live.
Wow.
The Pwani Teknowgalz is live. Are we good to go? I can start?
Go ahead.
All right. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining in and tuning in for our African Code Challenge today. We are very happy to bring this challenge to Kenya together with my fellow ambassadors who are also part of the panel session, that is Aisha and Felix, together with also Madam Leonida Soy, who's a very integral part in supporting Africa Code Week in Mombasa and also supporting teachers as well. So we are very happy to bring this session this time. And as you can see, this time everything has changed. Africa Code Week used to be physical, where we could train teachers could go and train students. But now, because of the pandemic and the social distancing, we are going to do it virtually. So everything is going to be virtual, and I would really like to take this time to thank all our panelists for taking time and also planning for this and making it very possible for us to do the launch. So as the lead ambassador, I would really like to welcome all of you to today's session. You'll be able to understand about the African Code Challenge, how you are going to participate, how your students will participate, how you'll even get the application link, when it's going to open, and lots of fun things to be discussed, and also just having like a spoiler alert. You're going to have like good prizes be won by the best 3 students who will, after finishing the challenge, will enter into the Pan-African Challenge, where they're going to represent the entire Kenya into the Pan-Africa Challenge. And we really hope from the Kenyan side that we are going to have very innovative projects that are going to represent us even to become among the best 3. So we are very excited, and we on our side, we welcome all of you. For those who are new to what Africa Code Week is, what it does, so I'll take a few minutes to talk about what Africa Code Week does. So Africa Code Week is an initiative by SAP company that has been training teachers, students during Africa Code Week. The program always happens yearly in October, every year October. But before October, teachers are taken through a trainer session where they're able to gain these skills on using Scratch programming language, and they're able to train students during Africa Code Week. Yeah, so Africa Code Week is a week whereby each country decides when the week will be, and they involve their kids in learning how to code using Scratch. So the program has been running physically, but due to the COVID-19 pandemic, yeah, so it's an opportunity for us to experiment new things. Yeah, so the program will be launching it in Kenya today, and we have like specific timelines, deadlines. We're also going to have prizes, judges, and very interesting stuff that's going to happen in our country, Kenya. And we have an amazing team. With me, I have my fellow ambassadors. We have Aisha, Abubakar who later take us through a certain section. We have Felix Malombe as well, and also Madam Soy, who is also a computer science teacher who's been very passionate and supporting the program in Kenya and also encouraging teachers to be part of the program. So welcome all of you. We are very happy to host you today, and feel free to ask as many questions as possible. Yeah, so that's it. If you have any question from whatever I've just said, feel free to ask me. But this year we are going to run a competition called Africa Code Challenge that I'm going to introduce Mr. Felix Malombe, who is the CEO of STEAM Lab Africa. He's also been very passionate about mainstreaming STEM into education and also having kids join technology, and also just to see that STEM and technology is integrated into the education system. He's also a teacher and very passionate, and also an Africa Code Week ambassador representing Kenyan team. So Mr. Felix, I take this opportunity to welcome you to share with all of us. I know parents have joined, I know students have joined. You want to know more about the challenge, the rules, what you need to know, what you need to do for you to be part of this African Code Challenge. Yeah, so without much ado, I would like to take this opportunity to welcome you, Mr. Felix. Feel welcome.
Thank you, Madam Ruth. Like Ruth Kaveke has talked about the Africa Code Challenge and Africa Code Week. Of course, with Madam Soy, Madam Aisha, we agreed for this evening or afternoon to come together to share about what we are calling the African Code Challenge. And there is a word there, there is a specific tag there which saying African. So instead of just Africa, it's Africa can or African. And then with that, then you're able to see it's about code, and then it's a challenge. So I'll take you through very fast around what it is that is going to be talked about. My name is Felix Malombe. I'm a co-founder, the executive director of STEAM Labs Africa, an organization, as Ms. Ruth has talked about, which is focusing on training the generation between 4 years and 18 years around how to use, like how things to do with innovation, and innovation has to something to do with your mind and all that. And just saying that, I also teach at a school called Crawford International School in Nairobi, and it's in Tatu City. And I support my students in STEAM Labs and also at Crawford with skills that have to do with 21st century skills, ability to learn how to code, things to do with computer science and everything that has to do with that. Simply said, let me go straight to the discussion around Africa Code Week and the challenge ahead of us. First of all, I want to say a few years ago, Kenya started rising in terms of the technology path, and our generation is not behind in terms of where we are going. And surely if we want to make a difference in our world, Kenya being a front runner in Africa, we then are the people to lead the change in Africa. I want to commend each and every young person who is actually innovative and thinking about the projects that we expose them to. And I want to commend each and every one of you because you are standing in the gap to actually present Africa in the global stage. Everywhere I go, whether you're calling it Europe, in the sides of the US, and that is the Americas, the Asia world, including China, I only see people who are innovative and doing amazing stuff. But it is not lost for us in Africa because the World Bank has said that, and I know I'm talking to young people who are keen to listening to me. The World Bank indicates that you stand to witness Africa rising. And the age between 0 and 24 years today will be the one that is going to lead the Africa in the next frontier. So we are not lost. So let me go straight again to what I'm calling the Africa Code Challenge. And I'll give you snippets or different pieces of information that are going to give you an idea of what we are talking about. First of all, it is around coding. And the theme is courageous coders, asking the question, how will your tech change the future of education? We are told in Africa, according to Sustainable Goal number 4, among the United Sustainable Development Goals, that over 157 million children in sub-Saharan Africa, that is the part that is not Sahara, but it is almost Sahara, sub-Saharan Africa. That is the countries including Kenya, Nigeria, South Africa, the Mozambique, going all the way to DRC. All those countries represent over 157 million children who are not accessing education. And so the question is, how will you use technology, how you use coding and computer science to solve that challenge? And the challenge is requesting you and me, the people in Africa, and specifically the young people who are 8 years of age to 16, to come together in groups of one, okay, a group of one, I'm kidding, a group of one person, to then starting from 1 to 5 people, you can come together and you can build a team that can present a project which is going to tackle the issue of education in Africa. We want to reduce these numbers, and especially at the time when we have challenges to do with COVID-19, this is the opportunity. So it's calling competitors, the people who are going to come together, or even as individuals, to use the Scratch programming platform so that they can build a game or an animation that is going to be in line with the theme, the courageous coders, and how tech will change the future of education in Africa. All right. You are told, if you are to do so, then you must be between 8 and 16. So your group must be of the people who are between 8 years and 16. And I tell you guys, that is the age where you can make big things and big differences. We are told that you are supposed to submit a 2-minute YouTube video presenting your game concept. And once you do that, the team that is from Africa Code Week is going to judge your projects. The dates are going to be communicated in a few minutes, but at the end of the day, we are going to get 3 winners to represent Kenya in the Pan-African contest. Maybe I'm going very fast. Let me slow down. I said the competition theme, the title, first of all, is the African Code Challenge. The theme is Courageous Coders. How will technology change the future of education? And you're being called, if you are ages 8 to 16, coming from Africa, and this specific one coming from Kenya, to come together with your team. You can be as an individual, or you can be in a group of not more than 5 people, and come up with a program on Scratch that is going to fit the theme. You are told that at the end of it all, in a month's time, and timelines are going to be shown a few minutes from now, that 3 people will be selected, not people, 3 teams will represent our country. So you must compete with amongst ourselves in Kenya, and we must get 3 leading teams. I'm not going to be in the judging team. Miss Ruth is not going to be in the judging. Miss Aisha and Miss Soy are not going to be in the team for judging, but they will be judges who are going to look at your projects and assess them. What are you going to submit after you made your game? You are going to create a video and upload it on YouTube. And then from there, the video is going to be talking about your game concept, showing us how you've used the code. All right. Those are the participants. Maybe I should share my screen as I show you the next. Okay, so this is it. I'm saying that as a participant, you can complete either individually or in teams of 5. Please remember, you cannot go more than 5. You must be 6 years and 18. The other thing is you must be residing or attending a school in Kenya. If you are completing in a team, ensure at least there is one girl and one boy, okay, boys and girls. If you are in your team must have a lady and a gent, of course, because you are 8 to 16 years. You are told that if multiple teams can be entered from a school, if, for example, we are talking about Porterhouse, you can list your schools. If you are talking about Kwanjenga Primary School, you can list as many teams as you want, but at least ensure that each team must have a lady or a gent. Like you can see the panel. I'm the only gent here, meaning that I represent a third of the team, and we can pick according to our team. I know the questions are coming up. Please put them on the chat. All right, your game needs to be coded in Scratch, and you can use Scratch version 2. You can use Scratch version 3. The editions, you know the editions of Scratch. So we have Scratch 2.0 and Scratch 3.0. Your game needs to fit the Courageous Coders theme. That is, how will tech change the future of education? And then you must produce and submit a 2-minute YouTube video explaining and showing how your game works. It can be a simple thing as teaching young people how to code, to code, teach young people how to read and write, teaching kids how to sing using code in the way of changing the way education can be affected by technology. And then it must fit into the theme, and the judging criterion is there. All right, remember to have a project name and a logo of your team, and it is recommended that your video is created using a screen capture, which is something that we have mentors who are going to be taking you through that. So this is the launch. So we are going to I'm just taking you about a few things. Remember, you must be a winner. And if you are not a winner, you are a winner already because you're making a change in your community. You must be available on the day which you are going to be told around online prize giving ceremony, which is going to be held in Kenya on this platform, and it will be live on Facebook and probably on YouTube. And then you're going to be able to be guided by Ruth Kaveke, who is our lead person. Automatically, you must agree to be in both challenges, that is national and Africa Wild, upon registration. So you're going to register to compete for Kenya. And also when you win for Kenya, you must go and compete with Nigerians, Ghanaians, and all the other parts of countries of Africa. Of course, the judging criterion will be based on 3 things. Is your project functional? Does it show innovation? It means, does the game work as intended? Is the game easy to use? Is it imaginative? Does the game include original and well-written code? Those are the questions we are going to be asking. The judges are going to be finding out. And that way, you score 50%. If it is about the community, does it really help the people out there in Kenya or in Africa? Is the game accessible to its target audience? Some people make games which need to be played using VR, and it's Scratch, or video sensing. Maybe you need to ask of yourself, is it going to connect with the world, or in Africa and in Kenya specifically? Is it going to be working in Kitui? Is it going to be working in Mombasa, in Garissa? How does the game address the Courageous Coders theme? And then the last one, the other 25%, is communication. How does the game display correctly, or does it look nice? How do you make it look appetizing in the eye? Creativity and design of the game's name and logo, and the presentation of the game on the video. That is going to be a key thing. And then from there, someone is going to come and give you the key milestones, right? As I said, my name is Felix, and my job was to share more about the Africa Code Challenge, amazing as it is, and ready for Kenyans to take the show and rule Africa. Thank you, Ms. Ruth. Back to you.
All right. Thank you so much, Felix. Let me know on your end if you've managed to finish.
Yes.
Yeah, Felix, you've managed to complete on your end.
Yes, I have managed. I think the next thing is the key milestones.
All right, that's fine. Just finish and then we can move to the next person.
I think Felix is already done. I'm to go next.
Okay, Aisha.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Hope everyone is doing fine wherever you are watching live from. My name is Aisha Abdul Kadir, and I'm the Deputy Director at Pwani Teknowgalz. I'm also an Africa Code Week ambassador to Kenya. Honestly, I'm super excited to be part of this amazing program. I've been part of Africa Code Week for the past 3 years, and I can attest to the fact that it has been an amazing journey, learning together with mentors, teachers, and ensuring that students' creativity is at par. What is really exciting and unique about this year's Africa Code Week is the fact that it is virtual. It's the first time that we're doing all our activities, all our engagements online, and in fact we're even doing the actual training itself online. So it's really exciting, and I'm hoping that I'm hoping that parents, wherever you are, teachers and community leaders, you will encourage young kids aged 8 to 16 years old to join this amazing program. As Ruth has mentioned, there are prizes to be won, and it's not just about prizes. It's about the whole um, objective of Africa Code Week, ensuring that digital literacy is everywhere around the globe. So I'm going to quickly share with you some of the timelines for our Kenyan Africa Code Challenge that will be keenly following to ensure that we are with the entire Africa team. So with the virtual launch, we started today. Yeah, that's 1st August, and we're live, and we have officially opened Africa Code Week, Africa Code Challenge, sorry, for the Kenyan team. And the next thing that is going to happen is that basically we'll share with you tomorrow a registration form that will enable students aged 8 to 16 to register. And the deadline will be on 12th September. So we encourage students aged 18 to 16 to keenly observe this and ensure that they register for the Africa Code Challenge between tomorrow, that is 1st September to 12th September. And then after that, we'll have the train of trainers session, where the trainers who will be now actively involved in mentoring the students will be trained. That will happen on 11th September, sorry. So 11th September, we'll have our train of trainers session. So we encourage trainer of trainers, we encourage, sorry, the volunteers, the teachers, mentors who want to be part of this amazing program to reach out to us so that we can as well prepare them to actively engage the students. Then we also have the exact training for the learners, that is the students who have just registered, who will have registered, sorry. That will happen from 14th to 16th September. That is, it's going to be a 2-day engaging session where you will learn about Scratch, on how to use Scratch to create games and projects and animations and so on. It's going to be 2 there is a fun session for you. Then we'll also give after that from 14th to 16th, the trainers will be learning how to use Scratch. Then from 17th to 26th September, students will now start working on their project. So this timeline, that is from 17 to 26, the students will be able to work on their project based on whatever they have learned. But don't worry, students, we are going to be there to mentor you, to guide you so that you can create amazing projects that solve problems and actually create solutions. So we'll be with you throughout the entire journey. And don't forget that there are prizes to be won. So yeah, check on that as well. Then as we say that this is going to be a competition, so once we have given the participants time to work on their project, that is from 17 to 26. On 27th to 30th, we'll have our closing and competition and submission process, because the students are supposed to, once you are already registered, once you have already finished your project, you are supposed to submit the project so that we have our judges, our amazing judges, who will be judging and giving feedback based on the projects you have created. And I'm sure Mr. Felix has given you so much details about the rules and what to follow, the do's and the don'ts, and we'll definitely as well share with you all. So we also have once you have submitted your projects and whatever you are working on, we'll have on between the 1st and the 7th of October, we'll have our judges, our amazing judges now judging and giving us the 3 best projects based on whatever you have created. And then once we have selected the best 3 projects, we'll have our virtual announcement of winners. That is the on 8th October. That 8th October, we'll have our virtual announcement. So that's it from my side. Let's be keen to follow the deadlines, because it's very important so that we don't miss out, especially on registration. As I'll keep repeating on the registration part, we are going to open the registration tomorrow. That is from 1st tomorrow to 12th September. So we encourage students all over Kenya to actively engage in registration process and ensure that, and we also encourage parents to ensure that they as well help their students or their children register. And the other part that we have the training of the learners. That is, during the training, we'll start the official training on 14th. So please be very keen, but we'll ensure we'll communicate all this to you as well. We also have the students working on their projects. That is from 17 to 26 September. And then we have our closing competition and submission of our projects. That is going to be between 27th and 30th as well. And then we'll have our amazing judges judging our projects. That is between 1st and 7th October. And then finally, we'll announce and give awards to our top best 3 projects and teams on 8th October. So that's it from my side. I wish you all the best, and I still encourage.
All right. Thank you so much, Aisha. That was very, very resourceful, and thanks for sharing those dates. Thank you so much for sharing those dates. So I've been seeing a lot of questions on the chat. People are asking they can't unmute themselves, they can't join us via video. One thing that I can see, this is a conference, so it's only the panelists who are able to be on video also. But you can also, so what we're going to use, just type all your questions. We have Mr. Felix who is noting all of them down and will be able to answer you towards the end of this session. So I'd like to take time to welcome one of my favorite teacher, Madam Soy, who is very passionate about supporting students and teachers to be part of coding and also to integrate technology in the class, because COVID-19 or Corona pandemic taught us that technology is very important. So for us to be able to prepare well and prepare our students, we need to start introducing them some of the concepts of coding. So I would like to take this time to welcome Madam Leonida Soy to say something about why code is very important and also to give encouragement to the teachers who are here. Yeah, and after that, we are going to have a Q&A sessions. We are going to answer all the questions that you have. Yeah, so welcome, Madam Soy.
Thank you so much, Ruth Kaveka. I'm so privileged to be here. As she has introduced, I'm Leonida Soy. I'm a teacher. I teach at Moi Forces Academy. I teach computer science, and I'm passionate about coding. That's why I'm here. I like teaching, especially girls, how to code. Coding is something very simple. The name sometimes used to call programming us tend to chase away learners, thinking that it is something very difficult. But as you interact with a simple programming language like Scratch, you come to realize that coding is something very simple, just like eating food. So I'm going to look at why do we have to learn coding? Why are we going through this African Code Challenge? As a student aged between 8 and 16, what will it benefit me to do coding? One of the main major things why we do coding is that coding is not just a career line that those who want to be programmers can follow to. It is something that teaches students problem-solving skills. Coding follows a certain strategy of doing things. And when you learn coding at an early age, as you go on, you tend to have an enhanced problem-solving skills and also persistence in your career line. So even though at the moment that 8-year-old or 10 years, you can still learn coding even though you want to become a doctor. It will help you in that line of being a doctor. And secondly, also, it builds your creativity in other subjects. When you learn coding and when you go to other STEM subjects, you can really enhance on your creativity. So for learners to learn coding and using a basic language that is easy to learn, you need a short time to learn the basics. It is very good for you, even in the pursuance of your career in the other lines. And something else also, this is a universal language. We can't run away from technology. Technology is everywhere. So if we don't learn it, we have to use it. So do we want only to be consumers of this technology? We must move away from consumers to developers. And to be a developer, you need to start early. And to start early means that this 8-year-old, by the time he's 16, he would be able to produce a code that can be used, marketable, worldwide, global, because it's already built skills over time. But we don't wait until when you're in university. That is when you start learning the basics of coding. So it will take you long to grasp the content. But if you start early, as the way Felix had mentioned, these Western worlds, why you see the technology coming up from there, these basics are taught at a younger age. So our students need to learn. This one specifically goes to the teachers and the parents. Expose the kids to coding as early as possible. If their career line is there, they can easily make it even before they get to the university. You can easily employ yourself at 18 years by sitting in front of your computer and coding. And something else, these kids cannot do it alone. We need the parents. We need the teachers. We need volunteers, just like me. How? Because if it is 8-year-old, how can this kid build that concept and encouragement if the teacher is not there, if the parent is not there? So I'm encouraging teachers on the who have joined, and also parents. Encourage your kids. It is not difficult. If you're lucky that your child, you have a laptop at home, let them get exposed. This is an offline program. They can practice at home. You just need them to monitor them. And you'll be surprised. That is how I got encouraged. You give a kid 8 years old, they'll sit in that computer. After 2 hours, when you see what they have created, you'll be surprised. You think it's somebody else. So they lack exposure. These kids lack exposure. It is not that in Africa we don't know. It is not that we are weak. It is that we lack the exposure that we need. Organizations like African Code Week are doing that. We need to join up together so that we encourage these kids as young as possible to join, especially those teachers teaching in primary schools. I know sometimes there might not be an exposure of so many computers, but when you have that one, and you project, there is 1 or 2 kids that will be always at your back asking you, Madam or Sir, when will we do it again? They are already building their interest. Let's expose them as early as possible. And another thing to close up with is that to the teachers, why I'm targeting teachers, I'm a teacher. So let's form scratch clubs for our kids. Then when it's come to forums like this, we will already have a group to put out there. They already have the basics. They will not need a lot of training to come up with these projects. They already have the basics of Scratch. You'll just have your team from your Scratch club and they join. And when you run it as a club, it will not be only on October. You'll be having it from January to December. And it can be fully, and you can even get sponsors somewhere out and have competitions and so on. So let's have these clubs in our schools. I really encourage teachers to have this club, encourage your kids, or even in communities like churches and mosques, you can still have children's home, you can still have these coding clubs for them. Thank you so much. Back to Ruth.
All right, thank you so much, Madam Leonidas. And also it's very important to teach from a teacher perspective. And we're very lucky as part of the core team is championing for Africa Code Week in Kenya, Madam Leonida, Felix, who are also teachers, are very passionate. And one that I really got from Leonida's talk was of persistence. Also, when the students will be creating their game or animation for the competition, one that will come out from this persistent. When you code, you try something, it doesn't work, you need to think again, try it again. So you need to be very persistent, and it even helps you in a very different way. Like you learn how to plan well, understand some of the logics. If you do this, will happen. If I don't do this, what will happen? So that's it from the Africa Code Week team. I would like to leave the remaining time for Q&A questions. So Mr. Felix, feel free to, you can read some of the questions, and I or Madam Leonida be able to respond. So back to you, Mr. Felix. Please go ahead and read all the questions. I hope we'll get time to finish all of them. But you know, we'll share a recording of this to all of you. Yeah, and also the recording will still be on live at Pwani Teknowgalz Facebook page. Yeah, so thanks so much from all our main panelists for this session. So I'll take this opportunity to hand back to Mr. Felix for the Q&A session.
Okay, thank you very much, Ruth, once again. Yes, this is the opportunity for you as an African child, and this is an opportunity for you as a parent, as a teacher, to show yourself. And indeed, we have been blessed to be supported by Africa Code Week. Of course, it's something like we've been told that runs in the month of October, but as it is now everyone's opportunity. Actually, it's everyone's an opportunity now to actually run, like Madam Sawyer said, that every time, every day of the year, you actually pick it up and run the show. Work with your children, Young people who are here, you are 16, you are 12, you are 8. You can even form your club. You don't need a teacher sometimes. Thank you, Madam Soy, for that exciting moment and speaking to our lives. All right. So I've got so many questions. First of all, starting with what is Scratch. And I have an answer for that from one student, one person called Samuel. I think it's a teacher or a student, saying that it's a block-based programming platform for young people. And okay, that is very good, Samuel. Thank you very much. And I think I'm going to go to the second question, and I'm going to ask Madam Ruth to respond to this. The question is, okay, the question is, it's appearing, just a moment. Okay. Was this webinar supposed to be for children or parents or adults? Ruth?
Oh, wow. So thank you so much for that question. So actually, competition as it is, it's Africa Code Challenge, and specifically for students who are participating. So it's only open to 8 years to 16 years students. These are the students who are going to participate. Adults, how are adults coming in here? Adults are coming here as volunteers, as mentors, as teachers who are going to guide these students. One, after we've opened the registration tomorrow, we are going to have a link where students are going to fill their details, their group details, their parents' details, because some students get excited, they will without informing their parents, then all of a sudden a parent is getting notified that your child is on TV. So we really to ensure to have the parents or the students to be able to participate. Yeah, even adults can join their students. Learning to code using Scratch is not very hard, and we have a session where we're going to train all the students who've registered and some of the volunteers who are really interested in supporting Africa Code Week. As you all know, me included as the leader, Africa Ambassador, Mr. Felix, Madam Onida, Ms. Aisha, all of us are volunteering to champion this program in Kenya. So if you're really passionate, you have the time, your skills that you really like to come in and support our Kenyan students, it be a very good opportunity for you to come and support. So I'll leave an email just below on the comment. You can reach out to us during using that email. It's at pwaniteknowgalz.org. We'll just consolidate all the emails from there. Just drop it there. Anyone who feels that they really need to volunteer their time, but we'll also provide like certificates. You can learn the trainers of training session. Yeah. So back to you, Mr. Felix.
Thank you very much. Yes, as she has mentioned, we just putting together some momentum, some energy, so that each and every one of us can come together and compete in Africa. And so in Kenya, we need to put together a good team. All right, so thank you, Ruth. Yes, two organizations there supporting you. And so, yes, after this, you can send your email, or you can even reach out to us using by going to Pwani Teknowgalz. Pwani Teknowgalz is an organization in Mombasa that is actually supporting young people to develop platform coding solutions for the community, and especially girls. And so you can connect with them even on their social media platform and also on their website. And again, also there is Team Labs Africa, where I serve, and some of the people I can see here, some of our students. Well done, guys. And I see people from all over, from other teams like Smart Kids, all that. So you can always connect with us, Team Labs Africa and Pwani Teknowgalz, and then we can be able to guide you. There is a question for Miss Aisha here. Miss Aisha, if you can respond to this, the question is, will the calendar be published? Will the calendar be published on the website for these events? Aisha? Okay. Let me maybe respond to that. Yes, the calendar, we will actually ensure that the calendar goes to our websites, and also it will also be shown on our Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn pages, so that parents, students, and everyone can actually access it. Okay, Ms. Aisha, I'm trying to respond for you, but you can unmute and respond.
All right. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much, Felix. As Felix has said, yes, it's something that we are going to publish so that all of you are aware of the dates. As I've mentioned them as a summary to you, but we'll definitely post them online on our websites, and we'll definitely share the links with you so that you're able to know, to see all the timelines and follow. Yeah, it's something that we are working on.
Okay, thank you, Madam Aisha. And we have another student called KLY. KLY has been very active in this platform, and we want to commend you. Saying that we need to see an example. Again, for today, we're just launching, and like Ms. Aisha mentioned, that at one point you'll be trained and you'll be shown the examples, then you can actually try it yourself, and you can work with your team that you're going to choose after the registration. So we will see that in the session, so that you can get a hint of what you indeed you are doing. I have someone saying, and this goes to Madam Soy. Is there a Scratch app on Google Play Store?
I think it is possible, but Android, I can't give the right. I've never used Android. If it is possible, I can put it back to you. I've been using Windows, so I'm not sure.
Okay, recently Scratch team has been working on such a platform, and I think Ruth wants to say something. They have been working on such a platform, and I think there is something in the cooking, and maybe Ruth can add on to that what I'm saying. Ruth, Madam Ruth.
Yeah, so I just wanted to add, like, apart from the Play Store on Scratch, once you are able to finish your project, you can share. There's an option to share your project to the public. Once you're able to share, you can copy a link and share it with someone, and you can give them instruction on how you can play your game or how they could interact with the stories. It could be maybe giving them instruction like click the green flag, navigate through the space bar. So the easiest option to share your project on Scratch is just sharing them publicly once you've already finished, especially when you're working Scratch online, which is something when we start the train of trainer sessions, we are going to take through the participants and the volunteers who will be part of the program.
Wow, thank you very much. Some people excited here, they are asking, wow, when shall we start registering? Where do we register? How are we going to register? And I'm so excited for such people because these are the people who really have seen the light and we are going together. I don't know where we are going, but I'm sure we are going to conquer the African continent with our code. How shall we register, Madam Aisha?
Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Felix. Also, we are planning to release the registration form tomorrow. So tomorrow we're going to release it on our social media platform. So kindly keep following our posts, and also STEAM Lab. We're also going to post the link on STEAM Lab, and we'll share in LinkedIn, WhatsApp. We'll share it on social media platforms like LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. So you'll be able to get it. And remember, the registration starts tomorrow and ends on 12th September. So all the best, and it's open to all, provided you are from age 18 to 16 years old. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Aisha. Yes, indeed, we are really ready for you, and the link will be shared some of us are linked to actually have a connection, and then you can always follow our social media channels for information, and we'll keep at it. We will not stop. We'll keep calling you guys to come and register. Some people asking what time. Of course, I know it could be some excitement, but let's see. Okay, so we're going to guide you on that. Can you download Scratch on Microsoft? I think you're asking, can you download Scratch on Windows? Yes, it's possible. And that is actually what we use. And you can use either of the two options. For those people who are used to Scratch 2.0, that is 2.0, you should be fine. Even the ones who have started using the 3.0 or 0.0 are also welcome. Okay, and there is a question here. If you, can children below 7 years join the meeting? Because I think they can join, and those who are above 16, because they, my brother wants to join, and he's 19 years old. Yeah, indeed they can join, but they can join Scratch only. Because for this challenge, we're trying to check anybody who was born, let me just confirm the dates. Someone who was born between, come here.
8 to 16.
Yeah, there is a specific
The
year,
month,
you know,
yeah.
the month and the year. I'll tell you right now. Eligibility. If you are born between the year 2003, that is 1st of January 2003, and your birthday is also between that and 31st December 2012, meaning you are 8 years or 16. If you just celebrate your 8th birthday, you are the right dude and dudette. So you can join us. But the other people, we are going to support you in our organizations. We are going to work with you. So once you reach us and your brother or your sister is there, we can still work with you and support you and guide you in coding and speaking the language of the future, as Madam Sawyer said. Right, I think those are some of the questions that I've got. There is a young man called Austin. Austin had asked a question. Austin, I'm going to allow you to ask your question. Austin? Austin? Okay, Austin is not there.
I'm there.
Okay.
I wanted to ask if you have not been doing coding before, just join all of a sudden and enter.
Sorry, ask again, please. Austin?
If you have not been doing coding before, can you just register and enter, like you feel interested in, if you have not been doing coding like before?
Thank you, Austin. And Madam Soy and Madam Ruth are very ready for you. Thank you very much.
So that is a very good question, Austin, for asking. Yes, you can join and register even if you've never coded before, you've never used Scratch before, because we have specific dates. We have 3 days where we are going to train all of you online, and it's going to be trained for free. We have amazing volunteers, trainers, and teachers who will take an opportunity to take through how you code using Scratch, some of the tools, some of the capabilities Scratch can do. Yeah, so feel free if you never coded before. It's a very good platform, and through our partners, Team Labs and Pwani Teknowgalz organization, and also Take Kids Africa in Mombasa, who are very supportive in having their kids participate in the challenge. We're going to share all this information to ensure that all of you are able to register on good time. Yeah, that's a very good question, Austin. Look forward to seeing you registering for the challenge.
Wow, thank you. There is this guy called David. Actually, he's the one who answered and said, Scratch is a programming language where you can code your games and it's easy. He is 9. I am very sure this guy is going to dare us and is going to shake the world. How I can't wait. And then we have someone, Paul. I'm looking for Mr. Paul. As we come to the end, I'm looking for one Paul. Okay, Jimmy Paul, do you want to ask your question? Jimmy Paul?
To ask the question.
Sorry?
Sorry?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. I'm Jimmy Paul.
Yeah, you are. Mm-hmm.
Jimmy Paul from Tata County. I'm just asking, which is the best programming language to start with?
Okay, which is the best programming language to start coding? I think that's the question. Madam Soy, there you go.
Yeah, yes. That's a good question, but it depends on your age and years also. It matters. If you are at the age of 19 and above, I will not advise Scratch. You can go to more advanced program like Python and the rest. But if you're still in primary and high school, start with Scratch because it will give you the basic skills of coding so that as you move forward, you're able to easily grasp the content of a specific programming language you want to join. So also it depends on the years and the level where you are at the moment. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Soy. We have Irene Bani asking, will teachers attending the coding sessions or training be given certificate as well? Miss Ruth, please.
Yes, that's a very good question. Yes, we plan to give teachers certificates and also just to do even a recommendation for you. The Africa Code Week team really have to write a good recommendation for you, giving in your time, supporting the students. Yeah, so we'll give you certificate. Anytime you need a recommendation, maybe you want to submit an application somewhere, you want to submit an application for a scholarship and they need to show some volunteer work, yes, we will do that.
Okay, all right. I think someone is asking a link to join Scratch. David, the name is, the guy is called David. Let me see if I can get David. David has been very instrumental in responding to some of the questions. And so, David, thank you very much. Thank you for showing up, showing yourself up. Maybe you want to give a comment to some of the people who are coming to join Scratch. David, you can talk.
Asking,
Mm-hmm.
do we need a link to join Scratch?
Okay, David is 9, saying that, do we need a link to join Scratch? Miss Ruth?
Can I answer that?
Yes, Miss Ruth, please. Yes, Ruth?
Mr. Felix, can I answer that?
Yes, please, go ahead.
Yeah, so for the Scratch, actually, if you are very young and you don't have a Gmail account, and you might not be able to access your parents' Gmail account, we are going to create for you accounts using Google CS first. We'll create for you accounts. You'll have a username and password that you'll be able to log in using Scratch without having an email account. So what we are going to do, just to ensure that you don't lose your work, we'll encourage students to use Scratch online so that immediately you finish your work, it is saved online. But also if you have challenge with internet connectivity, we'll also take you through the process of downloading Scratch offline. You work on your work offline, and when you are done, you can share or you can push or you can upload your work online whereby judges will be able to see. So just once everyone has finished all their submissions and have registered to participate, we are going to take you through all the process, like from even installing, even training you on how you can do the videos, because I've seen that when you're doing the video, you need to do like a video demonstrating, you need like a software that can help you that. So as a team, we'll figure out the easiest software that will help you, because you are 8 to 16 years, at some point you might not be having experience using softwares. These are some of the skills as an Africa Code Week ambassadors and supporters in Kenya are going to help you with. So the best you can do is once the application link goes, you can register. We'll do our best to share with different organizations. They'll share them on their WhatsApp group. You can also ask your parents to be Pwani Teknowgalz page, Team Labs page, follow through Techie, Team Labs, and Pwani Teknowgalz. In a way, they'll be able to, and in a way, you'll not be able to get the application link by Monday. I've posted on the chat an email called info@pwaniteknowgalz.org. You can just ask a question there or send us an email, share with you the link. But we are also planning to have like a web page, maybe on our website. It could be STEAM Labs and Pwani Teknowgalz, whereby you can access all this information at your fingertips by just clicking on a page, and you're able to see all these.
Thank you very much, Madam Ruth. I have a friend called Omar Baya. Yes,
Sorry,
yes, yes,
add
yes,
on
Aisha.
what Ruth just said. I wanted to urge everyone, for the students who are applying, we don't have a maximum number. It's not like we want only like maybe 50 people or maybe 60 people. So it's open to all. So provided you are from Kenya, you are from the age of 18 to 16, it's open. Keep applying. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Omar is 19 years old. He wants to join the team for the training, and that we will get a certificate. You get more, my friend, even though you are 19. All right. So thank you very much, everyone. I think it has been an awesome session. I just want to take it back to Ruth to conclude, and thank you very much, everyone. As I said, my name is Felix Malombe, STEAM Labs Africa, and Crawford International School, Nairobi. Thank you. Ruth?
Yeah, so thank you so much, Felix, and thank you the panelists. We have Miss Aisha and also Madam So for taking your time and also committing to support African Code Challenge this year 2020. And we are looking forward to give you the best of support, because we are here, Africa Code Week Ambassador. We want you to present Kenya. Actually, we want the best students to come from Kenya. And as a team, we'll do whatever it takes. If it means like we need to train you more, we need to support you more. But remember, the idea has come from you. None of us, just as Felix has said, none of us are going to be judges. The idea will come from you. Our team and volunteers will come in and support you, work with you, and also just to improve on the idea that you have. So we are very happy to have all of you. Thank you so much for joining. We are going to share this video at the end, and the live station will still be there on our Technogals Facebook page. You can follow. We also share a link to this, but just in case someone missed, they need refresh. Yeah, and also continue sharing more information on our social media pages and our different partners. And just to conclude, if you have a question, please feel free. There's an email that I've shared on chat. It's info@pwaniteknowgalz.org. It's very open to all of you. You could copy it and share information with us. And finally, thank you so much from the Africa Code Week team in Kenya. We are very excited to have you, and we promise and commit ourselves to support all of you. So thank you so much, and have a great evening. Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye,
Bye.
everyone. Have a nice evening.
Bye.